That was 20 COV 0002. Was that KC? Just 1 second, folks. Just looking.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. What time was this person supposed to be here? 9 a.m.
All of our problems were at 9.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to address our multiple Orca calendars for today, June 10th, 2022. I just going to do a roll call just to see who is present. If you are a defendant who is accused of a misdemeanor case or misdemeanor offense or offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts of the case, your statements can and will be used against you. However, if you hear your name called, you please feel free to say present or I am here. Those statements are not incriminating. And you have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Let me see, let's start this alphabetically. We have a Kayla Collins here who's supposed to be here for a final plea. Is Kayla Collins present?
Judge, that's my case. I just contacted Ms. Collins. She should be logging on. I don't know if she had the link, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to hold for Ms. Collins. All right. I'm looking at the Orca D as in Denmark final plea calendar. Bryant Norman. Bryant Norman, who's representing him? Right. Miss Riley, is that your case?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure if Mr. Bryant has ever appeared, but this case does, of course, involve a weapon. Would be asking for a bench warrant.
Right. Let me check on this.
Unless I can't tell if that is him or
All right,
someone else.
so let's see now. We have an address at Fulton Street. We have a California driver's license. It looks like he's about 20 years old now, 2021. This was a citation. This wasn't an arrest.
Okay, so we'll be placing it on the dead docket, Your Honor.
All right. Bryant Norman is going to go on the dead docket. All right. Moving on to Orca B as in Belgium. Okay, I'm just going to name European countries today. All right. We have James Labuti. James Labuti. Any word from Mr. Labuti? Okay, let's see now. James Labuti, this was a final reset or for dead docket. What would the state like to do?
Dead docket, Your Honor.
All right. Charlotte Hall. Charlotte Hall.
Same announcement, dead docket.
All right. Marquavius Martin. This is also a weapons charge included.
Yes, Your Honor. Same announcement at dead docket. I believe all of these are COV citations and they're all involving guns.
Yeah. And Christopher Dobbins. This was just 3 counts of
Disorderly conduct.
disorderly conduct, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we had a waiver of arraignment. We had.
Well, I have notes that said that there was a failure to appear on May the 6th, that his attorney, Mr. Cowan, was not able to get in touch with him.
Yeah.
And so we would be asking for a bench warrant because the address, or no, it's a COV, excuse me, a dead docket.
Sorry, so you're asking for a dead docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that resolves calendar B.
And Your Honor, Ms. Collins is here. I just wanted to make that announcement.
All right, thank you. Miss Kayla Collins. Miss Kayla Collins, she's present? Is
She was just present in the Zoom call, Judge. I'll just ask her to log back on.
Okay.
Judge, I believe we still have an Orca E status conference. Is that, am I right?
Is that Casey's case?
Yeah, it's Ms. Brown and she's on. You see?
Miss Brown?
Browning.
Browning? Okay. Oh, Miss Browning. Okay.
Yeah.
Your Honor,
All right. Let me just go ahead and find that.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Yeah, that was Tonya Browning, 20 COB 000286. Miss Browning was accused of criminal trespass on July 20th, 2020. Miss Browning, just to let you know, this is an open active case against you. You do have a right to remain silent about the facts of the case. Anything you say about the facts or statements can and will be used against you.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I do apologize for interrupting. I am standing in for Bruce Bell for Miss Browning.
Okay, good. And I was going to say you have a right to an attorney, and your attorney is, now we know, Wanda Gant. All right, Miss Browning, Miss Wanda Gant, I don't know if you can see her on your screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay, she's going to be representing you. This case was filed back on September 16th, 2020. It was a citation. And this was criminal trespass, damage to property at 580 Atlantis Student. That's an odd address. Move. All right, somebody tell me about this case. Ms. Riley, what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor, I have that Ms. Browning is in the diversion program, and this was just a compliance status check, and there's no indication that she is not in compliance.
All right, how much longer does she have to go?
That I am not sure of how many other requirements she has to complete.
All right, Ms. Gant.
Till October.
Your
I'm
Honor, may you
Mhm.
repeat your question, please?
I said, what else has she got to do in the pretrial diversion program?
Yeah, Your Honor, my understanding is that she has to just remain in the treatment program. And I received an update from her caseworker yesterday, Ms. Tanika Brown. She informs me that she will in fact remain in treatment, and they are looking to place her into long-term care. Her caseworker also informs me that she is compliant. She's participating in group therapy. And to answer your ultimate question, I am not quite sure when the termination date is, but as I understand it, it's just that, she has to remain compliant with the treatment program, and it appears that she is so doing such.
And how long has she been there?
She has been there at least since March, when I first learned of this case, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Riley, what else does the prosecutor's office want with regards to Ms. Browning? Looks like she's complying with treatment. She's not gotten in trouble. She's doing what she needs to do. What else would the prosecutor's office like to have?
Your Honor, there is no other requirements that the office would require. However, the diversion program is a separate vendor to receive their, for lack.
Well, there's got to be a start date and an end date. And if she complies with the condition on a misdemeanor criminal
No
trespass.
prosecution, I can't, diversion program.
I'm sorry?
I can't override the diversion program.
No, I'm not asking you to override it. I'm just asking you as the prosecutor of this case, what else does the prosecution like to see with regards to her performance in the pretrial diversion program? Otherwise, we can dismiss it if she's already, and we can let her move on with her life and seeking this treatment without this case hanging over her any longer.
Your Honor, as far as I can tell, the only requirement for Ms. Browning was to remain compliant, either in the program that she is currently in or with diversion. And so at this time, I am not able to offer a dismissal. I don't know how much longer the diversion program wants her to remain compliant, is
All right.
is what I'm saying.
I'm going to dismiss this case as complied. Ms. Gant, you can submit a pretrial order. Excuse me, not pretrial, a proposed order, and email that to whom? Who gets to KC Strong? And this will close out the case. Ms. Strong, Ms. Wanda Gant will be sending you a dismissal. All right, thank you.
And if I may just get a clarification on how to spell Casey's first name, is it C-A-Y-C-E?
CEE, I thought. CAYCE. I've been misspelling it all this time.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That takes care of that calendar. Okay. Moving on, is Ms. Collins with us now? All right, Kayla Collins, please unmute your screen.
Good morning, I'm here.
All right, there we go. Perfect. All right. And Ms. Collins, this is Kayla Marissa Collins, case number 20 CR 002-952F. Ms. Collins was accused of DUI, under the influence of alcohol, less safe, failure to maintain lane or improper lane change, and reckless driving from June 23rd, 2019. Ms. Collins, you have a right to remain silent about the facts of the case. Anything you say, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is Ms. Catrice Helen. Ms. Helen, are we doing a negotiated plea?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a negotiated plea. I have sent that information to Ms. Riley, and it is a negotiated plea.
All right, excellent. Ms. Collins, this is going to be a negotiated plea hearing. May I place you under oath? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Riley, is she, are we only addressing one charge?
Yes, Your Honor, give me just a moment to pull up the recommendation. But yes, it is a plea to the DUI, less safe.
All right, and you're going to null cross the other two charges, or are they going to merge? Or one of them going to merge? Reckless driving.
Yes, that will merge in. The failure to maintain lane will be null crossed.
Reckless driving will merge, and the failure to maintain lane will be null crossed. Is that correct?
Yes, however, excuse me, Ms. Helen, I don't see the signed paperwork. Where did you receive that from me?
Say it again, the one that I sent you signed?
Okay.
I'll re-forward it to you. I'll re-forward it.
Okay.
Miss Browning, I'm sorry, Miss Tonya Browning, can you hear me?
I have it, Ms. Helen, but I'm sorry. Have you sent it to the litigation manager?
All right, just 1 second. Miss Tonya Browning, your case is dismissed. You're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor, and may God bless you.
You too. Thank you. Best of luck. Mr. Haddad, we're just doing, this is the only case left for this morning's calendar. Brian Norman is dead docketed. All the other cases are dead docketed. So this is the only one we're going to proceed with.
Thank
Okay.
you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
You too, Mr. Haddad. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Riley, what's the recommendation for Ms. Collins on the DUI? Less safe.
Yes, Your Honor, it is 12 months to serve 1 day credit for time served, the balance on probation. She is to pay a $500 fine, do a risk reduction, attend 2 victim impact panels, and a drug and alcohol evaluation, and comply with any treatment.
I also have an agreement, Judge, that once she completes those conditions, if it can be non-reporting.
That sounds good.
And yes, Your Honor, that is our understanding of the plea. It is a time served plea, 12 months to serve 1 day, credit for 1 day, balance probated. We do stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID. We already asked for the probation fees to be waived, or we are asking for those probation fees to be waived, Your Honor.
However, I apologize, Your Honor.
Yes.
The drug and alcohol evaluation, any treatment is not listed on the signed paperwork.
Oh, so
Could
are
a,
you all requiring it?
Yes.
Okay,
could a ADET be added to that plea? Ms. Cullens, that can be done anywhere. It's an alcohol, drug evaluation or treatment, and you'll give that proof to probation.
I don't have any objection to it being written onto the plea form that is signed.
okay. I have, has she completed any of these conditions?
I do not believe so, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Collins, can you hear me all right?
I can, Your Honor. Good
Okay,
morning.
good morning. All right, Ms. Collins, we're going to, I'm going to ask you some questions just to make sure that the plea you're entering is being done freely, voluntarily, and knowing all the consequences of entering this plea, including the rights that you'll be giving up. First of all, have you consumed any medications or alcohol recently?
Medication I take medication for my illness, my disability, my lupus, my heart problem.
Okay, and having consumed that medication, are you still able to follow and understand the proceedings?
Yes,
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Ms. Helen?
yes,
And has anyone forced you or induced you to take a plea today?
no, ma'am.
All right. In preparing you for this plea hearing, Ms. Helen has gone over all the issues with regards to the plea, all the consequences of taking this plea, as well as all the rights that you will be waiving. Have you understood what she has explained to you?
She did explain it to me, and I understand what she explained to me. I did.
All right, just to reaffirm that in taking this plea, you would have to give up your rights to go back to court, to have a trial before a judge or a jury, to have the ability to have the assistance of counsel, to be able to challenge the state's evidence, present your own defenses, confront the accuser, examine witnesses, and have the state try to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes,
How do you plead to one count of DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe?
guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 1 day, credit for time served 1 day. You will be placed on probation. You will report to probation by next Tuesday, which is, I don't remember the date right off the top of my head, but that's
I
going
have the
to,
14th, Your Honor. I believe
Yeah.
that is June 14th.
yeah, you will report to probation next Tuesday on June 14th, preferably in the morning, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The address for the probation office is 132 Mitchell Street, Atlanta, Georgia.
Mitchell Street.
Yeah, 132 Mitchell Street, Atlanta, Georgia. While you're on probation, your probation fees shall be waived. You will pay, well, actually, I'm going to waive your probation fees for the next 6 months.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that should be, it'll be waived up to and including the end of this year, by the end of December 2022. Okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
So use this time to try to pay off your $500 fine, complete 2 victim impact panels, which is something the probation officer will instruct you, and complete 1 alcohol and drug evaluation, and submit yourself to any treatment if required.
Okay.
Right? I'm including the ADET and the plea sheet. If the evaluator believes that you may have to seek some kind of counseling or anything to that effect, you would have to undergo that at your expense. Understood?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And after you've completed all the conditions, and if you've done so before the end of this year, then your probation will be non-reporting, which means that you won't have to report anymore, and your obligation to pay probation fees is not there.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Any other questions?
I don't. You have a safe week and a blessed week.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Miss Helen, that concludes this case. We just sent, let me see, are we anticipating any documents from you? I think I've got everything. Have I signed off on the disposition sheet? Okay, we're doing it now. All right. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, I do believe that's my only case. Can I be excused this morning?
Yes, everyone can be excused. That concludes the calendars.
Your Honor, I received a message that for Christopher Dobbins, his attorney Miles Cowan was trying to log on. I don't see him yet, but I did receive an email.
Can you send him an email and let him know his case has been dead docketed?
Yes,
All right. Okay.
Is it 2 charges for Kayla Cook? or just
No,
one?
Ms. Riley is sending you a null pros on the failure to maintain lane and the reckless driving merges into the DUI. Is that correct, Ms. Riley?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, folks. Ms. Riley, you'll take care of Mr. Cohen?
Yes, I will give him a message.
All right, we are all done. Ms. Gant, you have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
You too, thank
All
you, Your Honor. So there are no
Everyone.
calendars for 11:30, correct?
No, not that I have.
Everyone's shaking their head in the courtroom, so I can comfortably say no. Okay.
Okay, and I will get that proposed order over later today.
All right, thank you. Please just email that to Beverly Johnson and that should take care of it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.